All right, everyone. September 15th already, and just excited to be here in front of you for another sales meeting. As always, I want to have our affiliates start and begin us. We will have actually have Pamela and Nancy Chan start us off. Pamela.
Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone. Wanted to just touch base on cash outs really quick, doing a lot of them with home warranty. And if something's a covered item and you rather just get it done yourself or pick out the item yourself, you can take what is called a cash out. For details, I also do NHD, still $50 till the end of December. So if you want to see some money for the sellers, just give me a call. Have a great day. Be safe out there. Thanks, Calvin.
Pamela. And Nancy Chan, and then Scott Shimamoto next.
Good morning, everybody. Nancy Chan. I dated myself by talking about Nicole. This is the fun business. I've been in it for 40 years and I still love it. And it changes all the time. And then our requirement changes all the time. And to piggyback on what Connie just says, the estoppel is also necessary for the title because we don't want a first right of refusal with the tenant say that if you are the landlord, you want to sell this commercial shopping center, I have a first right of refusal. So the estoppel will verify that. So we don't want to sell the property from A to B and then C is a large tenant. He says, hey, you should have given me a chance. I could have bought it. A lot of lawsuit comes up from these undisclosed first right of refusal. So Connie, you can add that to us. So if they give you any trouble with not giving it to you, okay? So I get it all the time. Why do you want the tenants to get involved? It is a requirement. Thank you very much, Nancy Chan, lawyer title. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Calvin.
Can I add to that real quick? So the estoppel, make sure that it matches the rent statement that the seller fills out too, okay? Or else we look really, really crazy, right? Sending that to the buyer, you know? A lot of agents love to just give me, you know, the lease agreement, you know? I mean, granted that, you know, I will look over everything, you know? But what I need to close is the estoppel and the rent statement. I don't need rents, I'm sorry. I don't need lease agreement. So make sure those number matches, you know, because or else you have to go back to the tenant and, you know, it's just delays in closing. I have one that is like open since May. We haven't closed yet.
Yep. And I hear agents complaining, oh, but I have 4 units. Do I got to get a tenant estoppel for every 4 units? And then, yeah it is. It's part of our job. If you put it part of the contract and it's built into it, but that's part of selling a multifamily property. Yeah. So it's a confirmation of the security. It's a confirmation of the lease and when it expires and whatnot. It's a simple 1-page form. It's not hard work. So let's go ahead and Scott Shimamoto.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks, Kelvin. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about brokers because Journey Mortgage Advisors is a broker. That means when I talk to the client and I structure the loan, I let the client know what their options are in terms of what they qualify for, et cetera. The next step for me is to choose a lender. So meaning I let all the lenders that we deal with and some other ones who are trying to deal with our company, like I let them fight over the business. So that means your client's going to get the best rates out there. You know what I mean? They're going to get the best terms. And the way I like to say it is like, you know, there's some one source lenders out there. So if their lender's not hot at that time, they might not have really good rates, you know, or maybe they don't have good terms because they're a little tighter on underwriting or something like that. In a broker situation, we're again going to let the other lenders fight for this deal to give your client the best situation. So the way I like to say it is, what if you were a realtor and you only have one house to sell? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, you know, you guys are broke, you know, you're basically a real estate broker, right? So you can sell any house out there that's listed, right? So anyway, if you have any questions, please give me a call and I will help you out and your client. Thank you. Thanks, Kelvin.
I like that perspective, Scott, because honestly, you know, we don't have one house to sell. We're realtors and we have access to the MLS and we see all these commissions being offered for us to bring a buyer. We got thousands of homes of inventory to sell on our MLS. But there's more than that. I'm going to show you guys a little bit where more inventory we can sell as well. in the middle if you stick around in the middle of the portion of the sales meeting. Let's go ahead and join to Angie and Brandon after that. Angie, Stewart
Hi
title.
guys. Hi, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi guys. Angie Tang, Stewart title. I wanted to talk about a case that I'm working on right now. The borrower, he can't sign well because his right hand no longer works, so he has to use his left hand. And the only way he can sign is using an X. His driver license and all other documents are signed normally. So there are ways that we can, I can ask underwriting to see if there's an approval of understanding the situation and having them sign with an X. So please keep us in mind. Angie Tang with Stewart Title. Thank you.
And if you're a notary like myself, there is a thing called witness by subscription, and you could have two witnesses witness that X signature. So it could be done, even if you had your arm chopped off in a crazy motorcycle accident. Thank you for that, Brandon. What's going on, buddy?
Thanks, hope everyone's having a great September. I am always available. I just want you to know if you have questions, especially like Angie was talking about, these crazy things that come up, that you have very specific questions. If you have questions that are very analytical and very specific to the report, we can always do a call with our geological staff and team, and you'll be able to get those questions answered. And then the other thing that we've been talking a lot about is obviously these fire zones. And within that inspection, I've had a couple of questions in the last week come up about that. And again, CAR's recommendation is because the buyer has up to a year past closing date to get that inspection done, the buyer should really take the responsibility because they have that time. Then it's not going to hinder the transaction at all. And then within our report, when you get that First American NHD report, the number to actually call. So what we found is that CAL FIRE has their responsibility areas, but the local fire departments also are responsible depending on the city. And so it's not just one blanket, inspection for everybody in the entire state of California. It really depends on where that property is located. So we've done the work for you and we've put that number in there. And some of these numbers go through like 3 or 4 prompts and nobody likes to listen and press the buttons and do all that stuff. We did all that for you. So just when you order the report, it's already ready to go. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Great. Thanks, Brandon. I'm going to go ahead and invite Sandy in, and we'll have My True right after that. And you guys will get the nice, beautiful hot seat right here in my kitchen.
Oh, hot damn. Okay, so Sandy here with First American Home Warranty. I'm going to touch on what Pam talked about with cash outs. We're doing a lot of them also. And another reason other than, wanting a different brand from what we're offering you, if it's not the same one that you currently have, is keep in mind that in this pandemic, the supply chain has been affected and it continues to be affected. In some cases, people are having to wait weeks and months to get appliances replaced through the warranty, through our suppliers. So some of your smaller mom and pops have things on the shelf that your larger Home Depots and Lowe's don't, because they don't keep a lot of inventory. They're expecting their shipments to keep coming in. And if you look at the Port of LA, there's a ton of containers sitting out there waiting to be offloaded. So another reason for cash outs is because we can't provide it that quickly. And sometimes they can get it from a mom and pop quicker than we can provide it. So your clients always have options. And if they aren't working with someone that you can call and ask these questions, they'll never know. So I'll drop my info into chat and have a great day.
Thank you, Sandy. My True, you ready?
Good morning, everyone. My True Fidelity Title. If you guys are interested in off-market comps, please go to www.socalcomps.com and then text me or email me for the username and password, and I'll send it to you. And you can access comps from all of Southern California. And if anybody else needs any COVID kits, open house kits, please let me know. I'm still passing those out. Thank you so much. My True Fidelity Title.
Thank you, Mai. And appreciate it. And Nicole Menard, I have you next.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Calvin. Great to see all of you today. Just want to bring up 2 things. First of all, if you have clients, buyers that are going to be holding money back for rehab work, please make sure you let escrow know so that they can contact us, because we will require an indemnity package. And don't want you guys to get caught at the end. You're closing, and this is a requirement in order to close. So just remember, rehab, hold back. Please let all of us know, escrow and title, so that we can ensure a successful closing. And then lastly, we have a new feature. You have the ability to access utility guides. If you'd like the link, let us know and we'll send that over to you. Have a fantastic day. Nicole Yvonne, Fidelity National Title. Thank you.
Those utility guides are so useful. You could be able to just have every city, every utility company, call the electricians, change and open your access. So thank you all for providing all the great services you do for the realtors. I appreciate you guys being here at our sales meeting, and let's continue forward. Let's continue. We got a lot of stuff to do and talk about. So I'm gonna start pulling up my slides. Is there any questions
Thank
you
you,
guys have?
Kelvin.
Yeah, of course. All right, so I got to go download and up and share my screen in a second. All right, here we go. Already the middle of September, and my baby son is going to be 2 years old in a week. So very excited for his 2-year-old birthday celebration. My wife and I have been working very hard and really developing him. So it's really cool. He's just learning so much. And so we'll start off in this portion with a little quote from Albert Einstein, one of the smartest men in our history. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. And as a genius, Einstein realizes it's not really a matter of how much success you demonstrate or display. Some people think just that you have a nice fancy car or a nice watch or a beautiful purse, that means you're successful. And they're absolutely incorrect. Those are just perceptions of success. And there's a lot of realtors out there that try to be super flashy. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. What truly matters is what you provide, what value you provide to your services, to your clients. What kind of knowledge, what kind of protection, what kind of negotiation can you build into your consultations, and making sure they're feeling warm, feeling comfortable, welcome every step of the way. And you will notice those that are accommodating, that are very service oriented, the realtors that know their own unique value proposition, what they bring to the table, those are the agents that are the most successful. And you don't have to be the smartest guy like Einstein. You don't have to have the most experience. What you do have to have is the most love and heart. And if you're genuine and you have the integrity and you really just search and learn your tools and know how to know value, know where the market is heading, being able to forecast and able to look back and see if the comps support this value, these are the things that you can add to your clients easily, because all this data is at our fingertips. So I encourage you to really try to be of value to your clients in so many different ways, because all of us come from different backgrounds. We have some of you guys out there who have a background in teaching, okay? Educate your clients every step of the way. I have some of you realtors that are out there who have a fix and flip or know how to remodel, and you've done some here and there. No, great. You could teach your clients about materials and how to improve the home at a decent price, and you know how to quote what a renovation would cost. Not quote, but you'd be able to give them an idea. Never quote. And some of you guys have a background in engineering or in data. Great, give them the numbers. Do a really digest into the CMA and really know how to calculate that value by square footage, by the lot size, what its buildable area is, or just give some really heart-to-heart, genuine insight, and that's going to make you more successful. So hopefully we'll start off with that kind of attitude and shifting it. It's not about how much commissions or sales you've made in the past. It's what you're doing from now to the future as well. So keep that in mind. We're open. We're still going to practice social distancing. COVID's still out there. Delta is still out there. So don't let your guard down. Wear a mask, get vaccinated, do all the good stuff for one another in our community. So we got a couple of things coming on, and I'm teaching a class on the 9/21 and October 5th. For the next two classes, you can join me on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. using this link below, and all of these links are inside our Google Drive. And if you want to download our slides as well. We will continue on with our bi-weekly sales meetings by Zoom. So the next, set your calendars, affiliates and realtors, 10 a.m. on Wednesdays, right after the AAR caravan meeting. And they're still doing theirs virtually. I'll continue doing mine virtually. I know some of you asked, when can we have something live? And that is a good segue. My wife and I were just talking about doing a class. And so a couple of you guys at the Arcadia branch have asked me, can we do a commercial class? And so I want to do a commercial class in October. I don't know if I'm going to be sharing this on Zoom. So if you want to join, I'm going to send out an email. Please make time for it. It's not going to just be a 1-hour class. I think we're going to have to spend 2 hours because both of us share so much insight in commercial. So my wife and I are going to piggyback and train. She comes from a background from CBRE. I come from a development perspective and just knowledge, so experience. And with both of us piggybacking, we want to share some commercial news because I know a lot of you guys are really getting involved, doing some big sales, doing some big warehouses is a hot demand. We have a lot of people doing offices and leases, and I think it's time to help sharpen your tool set and expand your abilities. So if you want to piggy and if you want to add to your repertoire of tools and knowledge and insight, I encourage you to join our class. I think it's going to be near sometime in October. We'll plan something out. Okay, the end of October. We also have AAR classes coming soon. So NAR, safety webinars. We have a housing forum on September 17th. And Master Alex Z is going to do feng shui class here at the AAR. So you can just go ahead and sign up. These are virtual, so enjoy the free classes and education provided by your board of realtors. And one of the best ones that this is already passed, but there is October 29th, a scheduled class about the new RPA. Yes, there's major changes on this round of the RPA revisions. If you don't want to go on October 29th and you want to get ahead of the curve, you can download or click this link over here within the drive, and you can watch the recording that I attended, which was a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully you watched the new RPA. There's some minor tweaks, major changes in terms of the layout, but at the end of the day, it's the same contract, just some different appearance. So learn about that. And I wanted to spend some time quickly about new construction homes. Some of you guys have done quite a bit of new construction homes, and every single time you guys get paid on your sale, I ask you, how was your experience? And you guys are like, it was great. It was lovely. It was so easy. All I had to do was just register my client, and then they took it from there. And the answer to that, I guess, as my response is, isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Doesn't that free up your time to work with more buyers? And so I'm going to encourage you, don't forget about new construction inventory when your sales inventory, because not all of them are posted in your MLS. So if you don't look at the other sections of your MLS, you're missing out on quite a bit of easy inventory for us to sell. Because guess what? These new beautiful homes and the floor plans and the designs that they put together, really attractive. They're pretty, they stage the properties with model homes. You got to customize the property. There's so many good aspects about this. So I want to talk about the good and the bad about new construction really quickly, just so you understand. When you buy a new construction home from DR Horton or KB Homes or these big builders like, Lennar, Trumark, these builders, especially these national builders, they are backed by tons of tons of finance, and they have a lot of they build to code, and they try to build a strong reputation. So a lot of them have good connections with financing, with lenders who are comfortable with their designs and builds. That usually new construction, the loan, it might be tough. So I want to talk to you. Sometimes it is a good idea, even if your sister is a lender, you might want to think and consider about the preferred lender, because they already know the project and have the designs, and they know the owner sold to unsold ratio. But an existing lender may or may not have that knowledge, because a lot of them sometimes see or wish to see that it's 51% sold or 50% occupied. And when you have a new construction, these are going through a long phase. Maybe you're buying out 3 months, 4 months out in advance, and therefore it might be just tough. And the good thing about using the preferred lender as well is they give you builder incentives. So many of these major ones, not the small mom and pop independent lender builders, the national builders usually have some sort of financing incentive. They'll give you $7,000 to $15,000 worth of options and upgrades that you can use to customize your brand new beautiful home. You can customize the floor plan and the materials being used. And what does that mean? Well, you could choose materials. You could choose the basic standard, which is like carpet or a standard white tile countertop, and then you can upgrade to quartz. You can upgrade to granite. You can upgrade to tile floors versus laminate or engineered wood. So they have a lot of options. It's pretty. You can choose the colors. That's one of the cool things about designing your own home, is being able to put some opinion and your own personal touches to what you envision as your brand new home where you're going to live. And you can even customize the floor plan and some of the things about it, like how many recessed lighting you want. You can customize. Even sometimes they have what's called a den or an office. You can actually customize and ask them to make that into a bedroom with a closet. There's also other good things and bad things about this. So let me talk about the bad thing about this as well. And this could be an issue that's brought up in the future. So if you bought a 3-bedroom and there's a 1-bedroom office downstairs, okay, guess what? That's the builder's submitted architect drawings and floor plan given to the city as the project. Okay, so they have the total square foot. They have the beds and bath, 3 bedrooms and an office and 2 baths. But guess what? There's many times when the first-time buyer changes that den office and does a change order to make that into a bedroom with a closet. Great, you could do it. It has an office, it's got a door, it's got a closet. It could be used as a bedroom, but the builder does not change the title, does not change the square footage, does not change the bedroom count that's recorded with the assessor's office. So that truly 4-bedroom, 2-bath home will be recorded as a 3-bedroom with an office. So when you sell that property 5 years, 10 years from now, you're selling a 3-bedroom with an office. You're not selling a 4-bedroom. Technically, it is a 4-bedroom, but you got to disclose that in the future. So if you're making these kind of change orders to your building, just know your square footage hasn't changed. The builder's not going to do any favors for you and tell them, well, we got 4 bedrooms here. You're going to get and purchase and see and title a 3-bedroom with an office. Does that make sense? Now, there's also the bad thing about some of these is they can quickly go. You don't control the timing of the close of escrow date, okay? You close escrow within a couple of weeks of whenever the public report is issued by the city. So you kind of have to wait 3-4 months. Maybe you're buying it to phase 2 or phase 3. So the good thing about that is you get to plan ahead. You get to really just kind of wait and make this transition very smooth. And it's better. It's good to have a preparation, but don't spend a whole bunch on furniture. Don't buy a brand new this and this and that, because you could affect your financing as well. So make sure you keep your FICO scores up. I don't know how many times in the past 6 months I've dealt and seen some of you guys deal with your clients who forgot to make a payment on their credit card bill or their lease. And when you forget to make a payment, you drop your credit score, and 20 small points could really detrimentally affect your loan. So I really hope you're educating your clients to stay ahead and be very on top of their finances in a critical period of purchasing a property. Now, how do I find this inventory? And I never see it in the MLS. It's there. So I wanted to spend a little time to show you what we got to do. So I'm gonna stop right here. Any questions really quick before I start going on to where to find the inventory? Any questions from you guys, from your experience and see new inventory, new construction? Quiet as always, you guys. I'm gonna log in. And there's two areas for you realtors to access the additional inventory that I hope you guys check out here once and there. It's nice to see what's going on in the industry. Whenever you log into your board, whether it's West San Gabriel or Arcadia Association of Realtors, everyone just goes right here to the MLS. Well, I wanted you to stop and pause and let you know there's so many products that are paid by our board in our realtor fees that you have access to. You have a Savvy card, you have RPR for national inventory. I've taught these in past sales meetings if you want to learn them. We got Rent Spree here. We got your title report, county assessor's data here. Rate My Agent. Send this out to your other agents and your clients when you work if you want to get a great testimonial. Showing time, I'm good and bad with this, but it helps access. If you have something on Supra, showing time is very easy. But I want to point you to two areas that you probably haven't seen, and that's called New Home Source and Builder's Update. So let's check out Builder's Update really quickly. And so if you're wondering for these national builders where to find their inventory, all I got to do is pull up, and we can start us off right here in sunny Southern California. Search as I move the map. All right, so what I got here is a map of Southern California, and these little four mean there's 4 new constructions around this area. There's 27 over here in Victorville, 12 in Lancaster. If you're in Anaheim, you got 70 down here in Orange County and 98 in Temecula. Let's take a look at Orange County, guys. Okay, so we're jumping in, and you got 70 over here. I could zoom in, and this interactive map gets closer. The hot topic is Irvine because it's such a beautiful city and so many great homes. So if let's say I have a client or someone out of the country, they want to go, I want to buy homes near Irvine. I got children going to UCI and I want to buy them something, and so they could rent out 1 bedroom and they can live in 1 bedroom and blah, 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 blah. Great. Okay. So we got these Irvine properties. You can see over here, there's a cart of 28 inventory to sell, plus they all have different floor plans. So even though you see one listed from here from Pulte Homes, national builder, very beautiful product, they all have probably 3 other types of floor plans that are available to purchase. So there's more than that, just letting you know. And so you could have a 4-bedroom layout. You could have a 2-bedroom layout in addition to this 3-bedroom layout. And it's nice to go early. It's nice to be one of the first in any project because the builders set a price out. Most of them are kind of the same, but we know in real estate as realtors, it's location, location, location. What do I mean by location? They're all here in Irvine. They're all here in this community, but guess what? Even in an HOA community, the location is very, very important as well. Why? Well, maybe you have situations of a nice, let's say there's 30 homes in this community. Well, one of them is going to be next to the trash cans. I don't want to be there. That's a bad location. The other one might be right next to all the parking or the noisy area. It might be next to the barbecue grill area or whatnot. Maybe you're a quiet person. Maybe you don't want to be near the main parking lot is where everyone's passing by the front of your house. If you want to be a very quiet area, you get to choose the quietest area you want to be. Maybe it's away from the freeway in this situation. Maybe it's the one with better views, because when you're building around it in a square box, one of those might get views of the mountain. Okay, if you're looking at the location or your balcony location as well. The other cool things, I mean, maybe you guys want to be near the pool or away from the pool. Maybe you want to, you know, all of these things are to consider. And so that's why it's good to get familiar with the community early. So that way you can lock it up and put it on reserve, and you get to hold that unit with a small $5,000, $10,000 deposit. They don't take a lot to open escrow on a brand new construction home. Okay, it's only $5,000, $10,000 to hold. And then you got to wait 2, 3, 4 months until they're ready to finish off that project. So here we go. We got Pulte Homes. We got Taylor Morrison. We got a nice, beautiful Richard American home right here, 3-story tri-level. So I mean, let's pull this up. Okay, just to give you an example, this is still under construction. The community is called Cabaletta at Cadence. And this is the Eden floor plan. So what you get to do is they give you the floor plan at 2330 square foot. You can click here to see the actual 2D dimensional floor plan and the schools. It's kind of good to know because you can click and call here. They all offer a co-op commission rate, and that could change week to week. So in the MLS, usually it stays the same, whatever is advertised by a listing broker. But in this instance, the builders have the ability, you get a call and ask over the phone, and you can make appointments. You can talk to the sales rep. You can ask them to send you the brochure or the floor plans to send to your client to add value to your client. So if my client told me they wanted to buy here or they wanted to check a look at this community, I would call in. And what's the step I would take? I say, hey, sales rep, I'm a broker with Coldwell Banker Dynasty. We're interested in setting an appointment this Saturday at 3 o'clock to see is your model shows, what time do they open? Can I get an appointment with you to give us a nice tour? And by the way, what is the commission offer to brokers? And they usually offer you a healthy 3%. Okay, so they're also negotiable as well. If do you have any specials for this coming week or two? And sometimes they are incentivized. If it's the last 2 or 3 projects of that community, they'll discount it. They'll do whatever it takes to get it closed and sold. So that's also a good time. And usually, just to give you insight, the last 3 to sell are gonna be the model home. And the model home is typically the best, one of the best locations or convenient. And it has fully upgraded everything about all the options you can pick. So they pick the best homes and designs and materials for the model. So you usually are getting a quality product with a lot of the thoughtful features that they thought of. Now, I don't need to wait. I can download what a floor plan looks like. All the big builders have this floor plan available. How do you read this? Well, your main floor, you got the step in, you got an entry, it comes into a great room and your kitchen's here. It's simple enough to read. I encourage you to know what is a door and what is a window and what is a stair. Right here is the stairs. You can see it's all, if you layer these on top of each other, it's all gonna follow and flow properly. And a good builder knows how to utilize square footage, the space but underneath the stairs and whatnot. So if you want to take a look at the floor plan, most of them also have a virtual tour. This one does not, but it'll be highlighted if you did. And just go ahead and give a call. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone, guys. You can ask all these questions. These sales reps are paid, salary by the hour, and they're quiet. They're sitting there twiddling their thumbs. So go ahead and give them a call, and you catch them at a good time. You can find another, Pulte Homes right here. This is 1.3 million. They got a nice floor plan, and you get this one has a corner lot location and a beautiful kitchen. And sometimes I like to look at these just for ideas on design. What are the builders building? What's new? Oh, great. They put a feature wall over there and it looked really great how they had a focus on this wall right here. You know, just design. You know, I noticed a lot more doors are becoming better than just a standard. So it's kind of cool to see what's modern, what's current. Okay, so that's where you can find brand new inventory. Over here in Orange County is a lot of new construction because Orange County has one of the most land. And if you wanted to see what's the difference between here and the next section, well, it's very, very similar. If you just like the layout, there's a next section called New Home Source. And let me get back into there. And let's say I'm also searching in Los Angeles County for a new construction home. You guys see here a New Home Source Professional is also providing us various types of homes. So what's close to us? Well, we got this Brookfield Residential right here in Whittier, California. So I can show you there's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $850,000. Nice big open floor plan. And that's the master. One of the things I want to encourage you guys to understand is how do I, as a realtor, make the experience of showing a home special for a buyer? If I'm walking with a customer and a buyer's couple is coming in with this lovely front living room, you know, I'll point out a couple of things with the living room. I'm not going to say, hey, this is a living room. I would talk to the client and say, hey, look at the color scheme they used here. I really like how they have an accent teal blue wall to match these gray floors. And notice these big windows that you can slide up and look at this park outside. That's really peaceful. I love looking at greenery and a park instead of looking at someone's, you know, side door or the back door or whatnot. It really just makes it feel more homely. I even love that they have built-in speakers right here with the recessed lights, and these are nice quality drapery and the tile floors. But if you also check out this bedroom over here, isn't that beautiful design on the wall? They might not like it, but I think it's really cool that they're not just putting a white wall anymore. These builders are putting some accents because they know that photos help the marketing and the appearance. It looks good on screen. They're even upgrading and putting better light fixtures than just the standard, you know, plug in the wall Home Depot circle. So it's cool that you have this, and you can customize. If you don't like carpet, you can put in laminate floors or tile. And wow, look at this kitchen. You got nice, cool things about this. You got a nice tile backsplash. The color scheme here matches the living room. Isn't it very convenient? Right here, you can go and there's a half bathroom right next to the kitchen. And a center island is just great to have and special to have extra counter space. You can go on and on and on. Show them the cool cabinetry and how they utilize the corner lot. This one doesn't even have it. But anyway, so, oh my gosh, this baby's name is Brody. Okay, very close to Brady. So take a look, and I just want to make sure you guys understand where to find this inventory, because you don't have to drive 30, 40 miles to go register your client sometimes. I noticed on this Brookfield Residential, it says right here, request to register client, and they give you instructions, okay? So you can click standardize, you can send over this and this and that and register your clients and get a confirmation back email. All builders work on their own terms. So this is the Cooperation Commission is unverified. You need to go in and call their representative sales office to find out how much is your commission if you sell it, okay? Now, other than that, you know, this is a nice location right here by Whittier. And there's more, guys. Los Angeles County, we have KB Homes, Tri Point Homes, Valencia, Lancaster. There's another one here at Whittier. Other models. This is a 720, same area. Meritage. These are all big, reputable builders. So, yep. Yeah, Nilafar?
Good morning. Does this site shows the HOA and Miller's costs?
Good question.
Have it or not?
That's a good question, and I'm gonna say it's always best to ask the sales rep if they have, for example, the Mellow Roos and or what what you're requesting, because no, it doesn't show it here what the HOA fee is unless they've written it down in the description. So you're gonna probably have to call in and ask them what the HOA is because I don't see it on here.
Thank you.
Okay. Good, great. That's a great question. Don't forget to ask also, what is the tax rate for the area? Because I like how you added that special Mello-Roos. Sometimes in new communities, they will have special assessments or additional things for X amount of years because a new development, maybe the builder got incentives, maybe they have various things that they are trying to spread out over the course of time. So there could be, like you said, these special assessments on new construction. Great question. Any other questions?
Yes, Calvin, regarding the Melrose and special assessment, is it the same?
No, it'll probably be the same for every unit in that same community. Yes, it'll be the same. However, it will be different by the HOA's floor. The HOA fee will probably differ by the size of the square footage. Was that answering your question?
Not really. Because some new development, like they didn't mention about the Melrose. They just mentioned it's a special assessment. So
Okay.
So what is the
special assessment and Mello-Roos are different. Okay. So a special assessment, okay, a Mello-Roos, for example, when you go to I'll show you right here. Let me go to the MLS really quickly, and then we're going to go to our new listings. Okay. So I'm pulling up a property, hopefully.
Can I interject something?
Yes.
Isn't it
No.
a great question from one of our title companies, because they should know a lot about this Melrose or a special assessment?
Any title rep want
It's
to
in the
title? Yeah.
Well,
Anybody?
it's in the NHD reports, guys. Order them up front.
It is in the NHDs. It is in the if you pull the realist title, which I'm trying to load right now.
But the difference between the special assessment and Melrose is any of title company can say what that is, the difference?
Nancy.
Okay, yeah. The special Melrose is part of a special assessment. If you look at the title tax page, there's a square that tells you all the special assessments, including flood, library, hospital, emergency, any of that. The Melrose is part of that. So Melrose is a special assessment, but it's also tagged on by the city and the builder. So you have to be really careful and look at and ask the question, like Calvin says, to the people at the new development, is there any Melrose? So this is something that I think the NHD, if it's a brand new project, John, you can probably answer that. If it's a brand new project, will you show the Melrose because it's not even finished building all the faces yet?
Only if it hits the record, but a
Exactly.
lot of times, exactly. We can't report on anything that doesn't, the best spot or the best place to get it is from the actual builder or developer that's handling it, because they know ahead of time, because some of these subdivisions aren't subdivided yet, so they don't even have APN numbers.
Yeah.
And that's what we work off of.
Right. And Calvin, there's special assessments. Melrose is part of the special assessment. There are also other special assessments like Rosedale have the private transfer tax, right? We will show that in the prelim. But when it's brand new, if it's not there, we can't show it. So asking the builder is the number one important question that when you show new development. Lennar has what do you call that? Lennar adds something onto all their project, and Andy Fu had a property like that. It's called Lennar. What is it called? It's a contribution to like a
It's probably a contribution towards keeping up the security or the pool or some sort of thing that they added maybe for the barbecue.
yeah. Lennar has another
Amenities.
assessment on all their projects. Okay. And that's another thing that you have to the salespeople might not know, but you need to chase down the answer, because I have people that sells a property in a year or 2 years because they're so mad at their agent that they didn't know that their Melrose and special assessment is so high that they are very upset. And as an agent, the worst thing is that you have a reputation that your client, they don't like you. Charitable fund. It's called Lennar Charitable Fund. It's like a charity, which is not a charity. And they say that, and they say that in the contract on the new build, they put it in there, but I'm sure it's a small print and you can opt out. But Calvin, you and I know when you opt out, would they give you the same price? Will you be able to get the property when it's a seller's market right now?
I agree. You know, they try to throw it in there, and that's why you got to read your contracts, guys. But anyway, like they said, that's very, this is where on the profile report, if it's an existing older inventory, you will see all these special assessments. You will see a Melrose if that property had it, but you won't see the private transfer fee. That's going to be on the title. Now, so that's where you find it, Gene. But in new construction, you're going to have to double check any special Melrose to answer your question. So
yes, thank you.
I got to jump in to finish off the slides, but I did want to, at this moment, introduce one of our new agents who just joined us. And let's go ahead and give a warm welcome to Barbara. She just joined us last week and comes to us from another company with experience. So Barbara, are you here on the call? Let me have you unmute yourself.
Back to her picture.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so very much. It's nice to be here. I was away for a little while, and now I'm back, and I'm very happy to be here with the Coldwell Banker Dynasty. It's nice to see all the new affiliates, and I know, as time goes by, I'll get to know each and all of you a little bit more, and hopefully we get to do a lot more work together. So it might be a little slow because I have been away for a little bit and I'm kind of just getting back in, but I'm happy to be here because there's so much support. So it's wonderful to be back and wonderful to see everybody. So thank you so very much for having me here.
Thank you, Barbara. I just wanted to pop in and say hello and welcome. And a lot of these affiliates can help you as well as you get to see them. So I'm very happy to have you join us. And I love the fact you're a go-getter. You've been in the industry longer than I have. You started before me, and you're coming back. That's okay. You got lovely children, and you're also a triathlon, very, very strong competitor and runner. So that's really cool about your business.
Yes, if anybody wants to join me at that would be great, because it's nice to have as much company as possible. Then maybe we can all encourage each other and run a little bit and run, bike, swim. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Okay, new listings, guys. Let's get to this, and like and subscribe to our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube, our everything channel. We're trying to do everything we can on social media to make sure your listings are promoted out there. All right, let's take a look at the inventory of what we got coming since the past 2 weeks. Henry Liu has got a nice, beautiful listing, 239 Gunsmoke Drive in Diamond Bar. Nice, almost 1,300 square foot living area. So take a look and see if you got any clients for Henry. Jessica Chen got a beautiful new listing at 1718 Ruxton Lane in Redondo Beach. She's been doing great. She's already just recently joined our company, but yet still has several sales going through. Very proud of her young success and bright start. So she just got this one. This one's just sold. I'm sorry. Let me go back. 950,000. And Carmen Lee just sold this one out as well. This is 4047 Highland Court, San Gabriel. 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. This newer condo townhouse sold for 1.225 million. Very, very nice design, and not too many new construction over here in San Gabriel. So great, congratulations, Carmen. And congrats on your closed escrow, Cliff. Cool. Just sold over here in Riverside. Gorgeous home, big house for only 665,000, and you're getting 3,100 square feet. Congratulations, Cliff Quo. I'm very happy for your bright young success as well. And we have Michael Liu sold over here, 798,000 in Duarte. This 3056 Tree Fern Drive on a huge 11,000 big lot. Congrats, Michael. Great job. And Edgar Contreras has a brand new listing. This is for sale in Agra Street, Bell Gardens. For 800,000, you got a duplex, 2 units, legal, 2234 combined square footage. Ask Edgar if you have anyone looking for a nice duplex, only 800,000. That's a great price. So those of you guys got 1031 exchanges going on, you could take a look at this one. Gina Lavalardi has a LA property, prime location in near West Side, 8700 Lilienthal Avenue, 1.25 million for this big tree. In the future, try to get an angle where you don't show the car in a tree. All you're showing off right now is a garage. So I'm going to talk to Gina on that one. Edgar Contreras, this is his Bell Gardens. This is a listing for 450,000, 2 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,100 square feet. So he's been on fire. He's got 5 or 6 listings on the market right now. So talk to him if you got anyone for any clients. We got some closers as well. So 11245 Rockfield Drive in Arcadia. Henry sold this one, 970,000. Congratulations. That's not bad price for a big 1,800 square foot Arcadia home. Way to go. He's Helen closed 11239 Elliott Avenue. This is a PUD right here in El Monte. And she did a great job, multiple offers, and she got way over asking. Very proud of her on this sale as well. And the clients are super happy. Danny High closed this one here in West Covina. 800,000 for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, charming home, 1509 Danes Drive, West Covina. Congratulations to Angel Lau. She closed 200 5th Street in number 203 in Alhambra. This unit over here closed, condominium, about 1,100 square feet. Way to go, Angel. All her transactions are smooth. She does great. Want to pitch anything else? Anything coming soon, you guys? Anything off the market about to be coming ready? Any needs and wants? Well, we're getting near the end of the slides, but if you want to take down this number, if any of you who recently joined us forgot your password into a CB Exchange, the phone number and the help desk is here. You can access all your tools, and I have a class on that I taught last week, teaching all the tools about how to set up your website with Coldwell Banker on Zap, how to sign up for some great live classes at CB University, as well as how to utilize the marketing at BrandServe and how to do a follow-up campaign. So there's a feature about taught last week on my YouTube channel. I hope you can click on here and you can find all my classes. And some of you guys asked, which classes should I watch? And I try to put a category together here on my channel. So if you go to video, this one right here says unlocking the exclusive tools with Coldwell Banker and the technology provided. And I focus on CB University, Zap, and BrandServe. Some of you guys asked me about some scripts. So this is how you prospect buyers and using a script to really make sure, if you're doing open house or you're going to do floor time, I encourage you to watch this video here. Many of you guys want to know about the activity during this hot market. This is a great class, how to teach you how to talk like a professional, how to forecast the future, how to interpret the data. And if you want to learn how to be an economist like myself, I use my techniques in this class here. And if you want to draft a lease over here, if you want to take a contract class, then I encourage you to watch Writing an Offer during a pandemic class, because I teach you how to write an offer and to really structure these properly, especially if you have a seller who needs to buy something or you have a contingency of sale. All right, guys, I'm done bragging about my channel. I'm excited to stay with business with you guys. I'm very happy you guys are here with us. And a lot of you guys, you got 23 people staying till the end. So thank you all for being with me. Any questions while I stop the recording?
Nope. Great meeting, great information. Guys, finish strong. We're finishing the third quarter. We start the fourth quarter. The year starts over in the fourth quarter because you're preparing to have a great January and into the next months ahead. And my information's in the chat, and I'm here to help consult with your clients and provide the best information possible.
That's a great segue to my final quote by Muhammad Ali. And don't count the days. Don't count the days until the end of the year, till January. Don't count the days in the past, how old you are. Don't make the days count. And that is such a great point. Muhammad Ali knows what he was talking about. Make your time count, because that's the most valuable thing that you have, and it's finite. We only have an X amount of days left for the year, X amount of days until we become of retirement age. And so while we're healthy, while we're able to work and we got our full functionality and our whole focus right now, let's plant the seeds for our own future. And so I encourage you, take advantage of the business while it's hot, while it's good, because who knows what's going on next year or the years coming. Who knows if our governor is even going to be is going to be off the seat. Does anyone know what's going on with that?